All right, y'all, good morning. How are you doing this morning? It is, it's actually a really nice morning to be out fishing. It's gonna be a lot warmer today. I hopped out of the truck this morning, it was 37 degrees. Still a little chilly right now, but it's supposed to get up dang near to 60 today. But anyway, if you remember last trip, we were quite a ways up this way fishing a shallow flat, and I said I wanted to come down below it. So this is a real deep bank right here. And it's really deep water right there. So what I'm gonna do this trip, and there's a big creek mouth right up here. So I'm gonna drag boards all through this, across the front of that creek mouth, and then we're gonna work that little shallow slope, or this shallowing slope that goes up to where we were sitting at last trip, and just see if anything's out here. So we're gonna pull it, see how good we do. If we do pretty good, then all I'm gonna do is turn right back around and then pull it again. Just kind of stay in the same area, because there seemed to be a huge concentration of fish up there. I'm just wondering, if there's anything bigger, maybe back in this deeper part. So that's going to be the plan. Got plenty of shad. I found a really nice spot that was loaded with shad. So didn't take but a couple nets, and I had more than I need. So that's the plan. We're going to do this first. If it doesn't pan out, drag it, because dragging may not be the thing. They may not want a moving bait. They may want one that's kind of sitting there. So, but the good thing about it, we're already starting off 44.5 degrees this morning, so that's good. Typically it'd be like 40, 41 degrees, so we're already warmer because we've had a pretty good warm spell last couple of days, and we got some warm rain coming in starting tomorrow and into Friday, so that's even better. That part of it's going to really bring these water temps up just to probably another 3 or 4 more degrees, and that may get them bigger ones moving, but that's why I want to hit this deep hole. I say it's deep hole, it's actually a deep stretch that kind of, like I said, starts to shallow up. So, well, let me get this boat moving, get some baits out, and then we will see what we can't drag up. That's a fish. That's a fish, finally. Got our first fish. All right, got us a skunk buster so far. I seen it stop. I thought it was a snag, and then it kind of popped back again, so no biggin. Unless he fools me at the last second. So we come up on that shallow point that comes off this side, then we dumped off into quite a bit deeper water, 40-something feet, and there is activity everywhere down there. I'm thinking it's more so Asian carp. Perfect little spot for them, but you never know. Could be some catfish in there. Come on, little feller. I appreciate you playing. Nope, come over here. Don't get in there. Got you this far without getting tangled up. Come on in here, buddy. All right, got the skunk out of the boat earlier than we did last trip. Last trip, we didn't get our first bite till noon. That towel, buddy. You are not going anywhere, that's a fact. Loosen up. Yeah, let me take care of you. Alrighty, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Good deal. Like I said, last trip we didn't get a bite till like noon. I don't know if that's a fish or if I'm on a rope or something like that. No, it's a fish, I'll be dang. Because I was hung up. Yeah, I was hung up. I guess this fish pulled it off of it. That's cool. But the same caliber. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. I like it when that happens. Oh, it's a channel cat. Ooh. I was hoping to avoid channel cats this trip also, but clearly I did not. That's all right. I'll take you, buddy. I'll take you. Because you helped me get off that snag, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, you can have that. Well, I appreciate it there, little channel cat. All right. Another head chunk. Now see that, when that fish hit it, that bait was stopped. So, I mean, I'm going slow. I'm going like 0.2, so I'm just barely dragging these baits. But a lot of times just, you know, moving like this is just not the ticket. And certain times of year, this is the only way you can catch fish. So it's hard to say. Hard to say what these fish are gonna want today. Last time it was most definitely anchored up. Because I had a buddy of mine, he was out fishing too, and he was pulling boards and didn't catch a single fish. Now, at least we broke that part of the streak anyway. You got it, buddy? Yep, he's got it. Oh, and he just pulled off. See, we're coming up on that shallow part where we had a day of catching. I'm just going to call it that. Yeah, we had a day of catching. You gonna take it, buddy? Yeah, you got it. Finally, got us another fish. Feels a little bit bigger. They just biting so soft. That's why I moved down to them 8/0 hooks. Just a little bit smaller hook, a little bit thinner wire. Because even dragging, they're not hammering it. So About the same size. And I was hoping they'd get a little bit bigger. But that's fish number 3. Well, like I said earlier, you know, sometimes dragging is just not the key, just not the ticket to do. Some days. Most days it's actually really, you know, it's one of the better ways to catch fish. I hear you, buddy. Yeah, here's another one. I just need to leave this thing out. Something about these fish right now, they're just full. So what I do is, because I had one that I got him in, I burped him, I let him go, he couldn't get back down. So I got him in the live well. So what I'm gonna do to avoid any more of that, I'm just gonna stick him in the live well, and then, because he's still got a tough belly. And if nothing else, they don't make it. I guess I got me some fish for a fish fry. Guess I got that. Like that first one, he's still in there belly up. I was hoping if I put him in there, you know, he could calm down and release the air himself, but he still hasn't done it. These old fish. I really don't want to keep any fish. There's another one. Yeah, we're coming up on that shallow area like we were catching them last trip. Something about it, but I know there's more spots in Kentucky that we'll drag this, and we may go run down there and check them out. That's a fish. It's a fish on this one. I got the planer board. I don't know if he's gonna take it though. He might. He is slightly bigger. Just slightly. Give me another one too. I just said that I need to leave that thing out. Okay, you should be good. You let a lot of air out, so you should be good. Thank you, buddy. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that one let a lot of air out, so he was good. Well, the other two, like the two that I got in the live well, they just did not. They didn't really push out any air. So we have most definitely had a shad kill, and there's some still dying. This is like the 5th or 6th time that I've seen random, you know, just a shad just under the surface. Because that's what, I don't know if you can see it in the videos, but you'll see these seagulls, they're dive bombing into the water, and what they're doing is they're catching them little thread fins that are just kind of, you can see them just fluttering, they're dying. That's what they're doing. So we definitely had a shad kill for sure. Which makes the bite tough, but makes the fish fat and happy, so. Only thing we can look forward to is a really good spring bite. Oh my God, that is a fish. Up there shallow. I doubt he is not a monster. Kind of felt okay in the beginning. Now he does not. Little bitty thing. I mean, I appreciate it regardless, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to this red buoy up here and we're gonna go somewhere else. Let me just check you. You feel all right, but let me just check you. Yeah, you feel all right. All right, well, let me put you in here just to make sure. I don't want to pack everything up just to go back and get you. That was twice. I had to sit there, you know, off a little fish I caught. Had to pack everything up and go back and get that fish. And I don't want to do that again. So I'll check them in the live well. Well, we got to the end of our drag, so we are going to move, pack up and move on. I guess it'd be further north. See what we can't find there. Not much going on. We caught a few fish here, but not a whole lot. All right, so we're coming across the stretch here. I've been scanning it a minute. Look like there's just a pocket of fish that are just tight to the bottom. And I kind of got away from them here. There's a pretty good little stretch. Looks like there was a bunch of them on the bottom, like real tight to the bottom. But I'm going to try to get up here to this. There's a red buoy up there I'm going to try to get to. And we're going to turn around. We got the wind a bit at our back, but we got current. So hopefully my old drift sock will do the job. Yeah, we kind of got out of them there. I don't know if they're tighter to the ledge or what. Yeah, I say this is open water out here. So any little breeze and it gets rough quick. Well, we kind of lost them. Okay, well, either way, we're gonna get the boat spun around and then see if that drift sock will work. If not, I'll throw out my bigger drift sock, but I think we can drag back across them. So let's get all that set up. Well, y'all, I don't know. I really honestly don't know. Got a big old pile of birds up there. They had just been waylaying some shad, but it's not sure if I can get back there. Looks pretty shallow, and I don't have any help out here if I do get stuck. But man, yeah, we come up here and I scanned a lot of water and I seen what I thought was fish. I mean, it's probably fish, but kind of like maybe what I figured. Maybe it's Asian carp or something like that down there. It's kind of hard to tell. I couldn't really pick them up on side scan. I just keep looking back there in that, but it's just shallow. God, it's shallow. Yeah, we started off with that red buoy way back there, about 300 yards back. Well, actually, it's about 400 yards back, probably further than that. And not a single bite. So maybe this wasn't the call. Because I know these fish, I mean, what they've been doing here lately, they've been running shallow, so I don't know. But I'm running out of time today because I get stubborn-headed sometimes and I stick with what I think I need to do, what I was looking at, and it causes me to waste some time some days. But oh well, I guess we did catch a few fish today. Nothing spectacular. Like I said, these big ones, I haven't got them things figured out. I really don't know where they went, what happened to them, what they're doing. I have no idea. Getting a little old, I tell you that for sure. Because like water temps, they're almost 46 degrees. I mean, we should be, looking at them things moving around a little bit more. But like I said, I do believe that there has been a pretty massive shad kill. So it just makes for tough fishing. It's usually for about 2 weeks after that shad kill. It is tough. But I think I'm going to try to get in this bay. Well, it's actually really a bay. It's just, well, I guess technically it is a bay, but it's just a big, huge flat. I'm going to try to get up in there and, I don't know, see what I can see, I guess. Maybe mark something on side scan and, I don't know, be able to cast out to them. But that's going to be the deal because I'm at the spot where you can kind of go up in it. I can see it. Because I'll show you what I'm looking at on the graph, and I've been seeing it for a while. So all that right there, which looking more at it now that I've gotten to a bigger wad of them, I'm pretty sure that's Asian carp. But when I was rolling over top of them, it looked just like the catfish that I've seen coming through here in the past. I mean, they would just be thick in here. Like this one little, it's a point that comes around, then this is, then there's another point that goes up this way. But this little stretch here has always held some catfish. I mean, clearly not now, but they could be up there. I don't know. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull these in. We're gonna see if we can't, I don't know, get back there a little ways or something. Do a little bit of scanning up shallow, and I'm saying shallow. That's probably 3, 4, 5 foot of water up there. So we'll see how far I can get into it. Well, we're sitting in, I think we're sitting in like, let's check. We're sitting in like 5 feet of water. I first come through here, so if I can lay this out best I can. So there's a little trough, little deal that comes up right through here. I'm kind of sitting on the high side of it. I actually moved out to the other side. So it's kind of right through here. So you got the main channel, then you come up to this big expansive flat. And I come through and I scanned, it looked like 3 fish coming right up through here. So, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm just gonna cut up some baits. I'm just gonna throw these, just kind of spread these out and just see what it is. I mean, I don't know. I really wish I'd had my anchor. Right now I'm having to use a trolling motor and that makes too much noise, but I don't know. We'll get some cast out and see what happens. Worst that can happen, I guess, is we don't catch anything. Oh, and he come off? No way. No way. Oh man, that is terrible, y'all. Oh man, I just had a bite up here and he swam a long ways with it. And then he'd come off. Oh, that is terrible. I definitely need to bring my anchor out here. This trolling motor just ain't gonna cut it. Yep, he just had it just short of the hook. Dang it. So he picked it up and was going that way with it. Oh, it's terrible. But I've got to bring my anchor out here because that trolling motor is not keeping me the way I need it to be. At least with my anchor, it'll be quiet. That's the biggest thing. Sitting in 5 foot of water. Dang it, dang it, dang it. There's another fish. I got that one. Oh, he just come off. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Because I'm checking to make sure that they ain't like gar or something. They're not. You can see where he had it right here, and then he actually crushed it right there. That's what I'm saying. I'm just making sure they're not gar, but they're not. They're catfish for sure, but man, what the heck? Why ain't they getting the whole thing? But that's kind of neat. You can see where the tooth patch, like he just smashed it. Huh, why ain't they getting the hook? That's 2 bites. Interesting. We're up here in 5 foot of water. Because I seen him thump it when the boat was turning. It was kind of tight. The line was tight. And he took off with it. I say take off, he was just slowly swimming away with it. Well, I'd like to hook one up here. That'd be neat. All right, y'all, that's gonna have to do it for this one. I gave it about 40 minutes up here. We had a couple bites, couple decent bites. I just don't know. I mean, I'm not 100% convinced they weren't gar, but I'm pretty positive they weren't. Now, they could have been smaller catfish. That could have been it. They just kind of grabbed the back end of it. Or they could have been world records. I don't know. Because if they get finicky like that, they'll do the same thing. But I'm definitely going to revisit this, but I'm definitely bringing out my anchors. See, like I was saying before, my new boat, I'm gonna have it. It'll be outfitted to where I could fish shallow water like this, because this is something that I really want to do, especially early spring. You know, kind of that pre-spawn-ish time, not too far, you know, closer to spawn, because I don't like catching spawning fish. But if I could catch, because they'll move up like in places like this in the pre-spawn. To you know, they'll still finish feeding before they decide to go off and do their thing, and you know, me catching them like right as they come up, it's not really going to mess with anything. They'll still continue on doing what they do. But so I'm gonna I'm definitely going to revisit this. And again, in the fall, or in the winter when it gets cold, because I mean, there's potential to have good fish in spots like this, plus even further down. Of course, like I said, I'm on the Kentucky side of the Cumberland now, where there's a lot more big open water, a lot more big open flats like this. So I really want to put that to the test. So, but yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I really would like to have caught one of those just to see what the heck they were, but you know, like I said, they could have been small catfish. I don't think they were gar. I'm going to tell myself they weren't gar anyway. But we caught a few fish today, tried a bunch of different stuff, you know, that I typically don't do, you know, spots and whatnot, especially here. It's the first time I ever fished here. Now that I know I can navigate this in the wintertime, that's awesome. Well, winter pool, that's pretty awesome. So, going to expand on that for sure. I know we've got rain coming in the next couple of days, so that's going to kind of push me off the water. But got some trips coming up, so you'll see them videos coming up here real soon, and I'm looking forward to that. It should be a lot of fun. But either way, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.